The mother cut off Anna's long hair with her own hands. Then she made her take off her dress. She forced her to put on the school uniform her little brother used to wear before he died. From that day on, Anna was told she was not allowed to grow her hair long. She was not allowed to wear dresses anymore. Her mother said she would live the rest of her life as the replacement for her dead son. It all started 3 years earlier. When Anna was 15, she and her 10-year-old brother Xiaoyuan fell into the water together. Only Anna survived. From that moment on, her mother's love turned into deep hatred. In her mind, Anna had stolen her son's life. More than once, she tried to force colorful pills into Anna's mouth, hoping to end what she called a mistake that should never have survived. Each time, Anna's timid father stopped her, just to receive even the smallest bit of affection from her mother. Anna accepted the change. She cut her hair short. She stopped wearing dresses. She wore the old school uniform her brother had left behind. Her identity slowly disappeared. She became nothing more than a living monument to her dead brother, forced to live in his shadow. For 3 entire years, Anna lived as a boy who had already died. When she turned 18, the family welcomed the Lunar New Year. At the same time, her mother became pregnant again. The ultrasound showed the baby was a boy. Her mother was overwhelmed with joy. She firmly believed that Xiaoyuan had come back. Anna had never heard such a gentle laugh from her mother before. Her mother told her husband that after 3 years, their son had finally returned to her. She said their family could finally be whole again. Anna walked out of the kitchen carrying a plate of freshly made egg pancakes. She wanted to share the good news with them, but her mother pushed her away like she was avoiding a disease. She complained that Anna smelled like cooking oil and might bother the baby in her belly. Her father awkwardly told her to go back to her room and change clothes. In the living room, her mother openly announced that Xiaoyuan had returned. She said they would never have to look at that troublesome girl again. Those words shattered the last bit of strength Anna had left. She finally understood. Her brother had come back. Anna, now the family, no longer needed a substitute like her, so she decided to grant the wish her mother once had. She went back to her room. Then she took out the same colorful pills her mother had tried to force into her mouth years earlier. This time, Anna swallowed them herself. The pills were bitter, but she felt strangely relieved. She thought that she would disappear before her brother arrived. That way, her parents and the new baby could become a happy family of 3. Pain soon spread through her body. She curled up on the bed. Her only remaining wish was simple. She hoped her mother might hold her one last time before she left. Anna lay down as her consciousness slowly faded. Her body began to feel light, almost like she was floating. She drifted upward like a dandelion in the air. From above, she saw her own body lying on the bed. Blood was slowly seeping from the corner of her mouth. Her first reaction was not fear, it was panic. She thought there should not be any blood, because her mother would be frightened if she saw it. She floated closer, trying to wipe the blood away with her transparent hands. But no matter how hard she tried, the stain would not disappear. She had already left quietly. She did not want to upset her mother again. The next morning, her mother came to the door as usual. She was not there to check on her daughter. She came to demand breakfast. Her mother shouted angrily, accusing Anna of trying to starve both her and the baby. Anna's spirit floated beside her, softly apologizing and explaining that she had not been lazy. But no one could hear her anymore. Anna's father prepared breakfast instead. He carefully made heart-shaped egg pancakes for the baby. His wife believed was Xiaoyuan. Anna remembered she used to love those pancakes too. But after her brother died, her father never made them again. Later, he knocked on Anna's door. He planned to take her out to buy a cradle for the unborn baby. There was no answer. Her mother immediately assumed Anna was protesting in silence out of jealousy. She dragged her husband out of the house. Before leaving, she angrily insisted that Anna was probably pretending to be sick on purpose. Around that time, Anna's art teacher called the house. The teacher explained that Anna had not attended her special art class for 2 days because she had been wearing the same oversized old uniform for years. Other students often mocked her. They even stripped her jacket off, humiliated her, and poured cold water on her. Her father was shocked. Anna had never mentioned any of this to him, but her mother reacted in a completely different way. She told the teacher that Anna must have brought the trouble on herself. She claimed Anna had always been cruel, even accusing her of deliberately causing her brother's death 3 years earlier. She insisted Anna was only pretending to be pitiful at school. The teacher was so stunned that she could barely respond. She eventually said she would report the situation to the education authorities, but Anna's mother did not care at all. She stood outside the closed bedroom door and screamed that Anna should just die. The shouting disturbed the neighbors, who loudly complained about the noise. Anna's father pulled his furious wife back inside. Then he gave one final instruction toward the closed door, telling Anna to come out and apologize to her mother. Once she finished causing trouble behind the door, Anna's spirit whispered quietly that she had been apologizing all along. The only problem was that they could no longer hear her. Days passed. The food her father left outside the door remained untouched and slowly spoiled. A strange smell began to spread through the house. Because of her pregnancy, the mother's sense of smell had become very sensitive. She kept complaining about the odor. At first, the father did not think much of it, but a few days later, a furious neighbor came knocking. The neighbor demanded to know if someone had died inside their apartment, because the entire hallway smelled terrible. After a heated argument, the father finally realized something was wrong. He started searching the house for the source of the smell. The kitchen, the bathroom, the living room. Finally, he stopped in front of Anna's tightly closed bedroom door. The terrible unmistakable odor, a mix of decay and something far more hopeless, was slowly seeping out from the crack beneath the door. At that very moment, he and his pregnant wife were still standing outside, angrily accusing Anna of locking herself inside the room and pretending to be sick for attention. The mother's voice was sharp with anger. The father tried to speak more gently, telling Anna not to upset her pregnant mother. They believed she had locked herself inside out of jealousy toward the baby boy who was about to be born. To them, it was just another childish attempt to compete for attention. What they did not know was that Anna inside the room could never answer again. In a fit of anger, the mother kicked the door open. A wave of rotting stench rushed out immediately.